I don't think as a white person you should ever utter the N-word. I just don't think it's got any class. Alright man, welcome back to another video. Hope your day is going good, and in today's video, Fresh finally receives his Negro wake-up call. Yeah man, so you know that boy Fresh, we've been keeping up ever since he got exposed, since they lied, since they called us the Jets.
Guess I'm finding out with y'all, cause I'm still confused. Who is Fresh in Fit? I'm confused.
This guy.
Fresh, I just don't like you. You're ass. I just don't like you.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson.
What a way to start a video, O'Shea.
With another episode of The Liberty. The Fresh and Fit podcast is notorious for kicking out women on their show, but they're also notorious for disrespecting black people. This has become a repetitive theme within the complex of their show idea altogether.
Reparations are for okay? Black people need to just stop being lazy. You're not going to get a handout, okay? We're not going to give you your reparations because guess who's going to have to pay for that? The middle class is going to have to pay for it. Yes. Now, let's keep it 1,000. You get your reparations. What you going to do with it? You'll buy a bunch of some Jordans, drugs, some weed.
Now, in this instance, you hear Myron,
Every time I
of
hear
course,
this clip,
talking about how
first,
silly black people.
you know what's crazy? You just see the evolution. And y'all go back and watch when we first seen this clip, you'll see how it didn't affect me. Sitting here, I was just like, damn, this nigga's an idiot. And I laughed at him. But once I educated myself more and more about the history of our culture up here, like, damn, bro, I get we may never get it, but we fucking deserve it.
Are for reparations. And
Need
then
my
Fresh
reparations.
is sitting there just
What?
listening. Now, it'd be one thing if Myron was
fact,
sitting there
I'm
talking
not
about
buying
blacks and then
Jordans.
Fresh wasn't saying
I'm buying
anything. But
rims.
again, Fresh starts to get involved with it too. And he does more in this
I
one.
help in the case.
What good? You gotta buy some Fendi. You gotta buy some
guns.
You can buy some guns.
Rob
Like, yeah. Like you are gonna spend the money and invest.
I educated my brother Roski. He gonna buy a house, y'all. Don't worry.
Back to jail.
Majority are gonna do
Borgiatos.
criminals.
Yep.
I won't let him.
Date.
100%.
Come on, man.
I won't let
Give it a
him.
million.
Buy
Let's give
some
it all
our
away,
money.
a million.
Buy some rims. Oh yeah, look at spin.
Yeah.
Look at that spin.
Now, it's interesting.
Ooh, now
Whenever
y'all
you consider
talking.
Fresh dealing with, like, the Jews, he has the utmost respect for the Jews. So even if Myron starts going off on the Jews, Fresh will refuse to say anything. And again, they're implicating how silly blacks are for wanting reparations. And again, both of these guys got into America because of the Civil Rights Act of 1965 that helped other people like themselves. I believe Fresh is from Barbados and then Myron from Sudan. Two guys
We
who
got
come
two
from the
immigrant-
African diaspora got into the country specifically because they were black and they benefited from the black struggle. But then it gets worse.
Could go fucking do shit with it. I tried being 6 months. That's your bro. Yo, listen, man.
Big chains and all that.
I tried.
So he says here, I tried being the N-word. It was the R-word, right? It was silly. It didn't make any sense. Now, here's a situation that you come across when you, as a black person, go around disrespecting black people. Then
Right.
what you don't understand is you're setting the tonality for somebody to come ahead and disrespect you also. And this is what a lot of blacks don't
Facts.
understand. When other groups, see you disrespecting black people, then technically they're gonna come out and they're gonna do the same exact thing to you one day. And then when it happens to you, all of a sudden, you're not ready for it. Well,
What?
it happened the other day on Fresh and Fit.
Fresh, I just don't like you. You're ass. I just don't like you.
Damn.
And Myron, you tell guys to get into real estate. It's like, bro, the barrier for entry to that is so high. Like, you need to just tell people to buy Bitcoin. Really that simple.
So why am I?
I just don't like you, bro. I just like it's
Are you
that
white?
simple.
Are you
I
white?
just don't like you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
white.
You just said the N-word.
Yeah,
I didn't give you the pass.
I did.
I didn't give you the pass.
I don't need a pat. Don't need one. Did.
That is you, my friend.
So here's
Never
the thing, bro.
needed one.
You see? Can my hand reach him? Damn, my hand disappeared when it reached over to slap his ass. Fuck. This is what you get. That's what I get to do though. That's what you get. Pandering to the white folk.
All right, let me.
You need one, my friend.
I'm from the street. I'm from the street. really
No,
from
you're
the
not. You're a white.
Slow your roll now. Up here, you chill out, fool. Against them, yes. But let's not divulge to violence. Cause we know outside that little room that you're sitting in, you ain't about shit. You probably your mommy is gonna slap you upside your head, or your daddy. No, yeah, his dad will slap him upside his head. You know your father will beat you, son, boy.
Yes, I am,
Your
brother.
mom's
Yes, I
basement.
am, bro.
Oh,
You can
bro,
ask
please,
about me.
please.
Ask about me
No,
in the
no,
area that I live
oh,
in, brother. You can
Hold
ask
on,
about me.
Where you live at?
I live in Dallas. You can ask about
Dallas,
me, bro.
Texas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go inside and say.
Oh yeah, now I know his daddy beating his ass.
Dang, bro, should have never exposed his location. No, it's gonna end up bad for him, bro.
Why?
Because he just exposed his location. He on the internet saying the N-word, bro.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna end up bad for him regardless because he was acting gangster. I really like that. I'm on the streets.
Richard Fit ain't finna do nothing to them.
But he's saying N-word and he saying that he's gangster. That's why I said to slow his roll because it's not us. It's not them. They're already proved that they have no backbone. We're talking about the people who are watching
Yeah,
that get offended by this guy.
yeah.
Who knows he's not really about this. No, you're not gangster, G.
In the street, I promise you, they'll beat your ass.
I do it all the time, brother. I got tons
No,
of
you
homies.
don't.
You know also how you could also tell a fake gangster at any time? Anybody who can smile on their face talking that gangster shit. Listen, bro, I want to come off as charismatic and non-threatening as possible because I know how much damage I can do to you. I'd rather laugh at all times. So there's no reason for me to laugh. When I say this now, you need to feel the shift in the air, the present shift, right? Because I need you to feel how shit went from a joke to now we're dead ass. This nigga smiling in this face, I would never take him serious.
I
Even
agree with that one, bro.
like this? You think there are people who gangster and do like him?
Yeah. We actually seen that one video where the bald head dude kept getting trolled by the black dude, and then the black dude ended up going to Las Vegas to his city, and then he killed him. Yeah, that nigga was laughing. He wasn't.
No, but you could see the intent in his face. Remember the car ride when he said he got there? You know he was on demon time at that point. He was like, "Oh, I'm coming to get you." And he pointed his finger at the camera.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, at that point, yeah, I should have not been anywhere around for this nigga. When it's on the internet, but when a nigga show you that he's gonna pull up and he's hot about this shit, like he's like, oh, £100 got 23 hotel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm at the next airport. Way out that bitch. Nigga, I'm not trying to die about this shit.
Know in the comments, bro. Do y'all know some smiling gangsters?
I don't.
I do.
I don't think that guy was smiling. I felt the viciousness behind it. This guy, I know he's a clown. I just see it.
He's in the hood,
Look,
bro. I got homies in
Dallas?
South Dallas. I got
Bro,
homies in East
hold
Dallas.
on.
I got homies in
I
North
don't Dallas. You said
I got homies everywhere, brother.
You're a
Bro, I see through your fake ass facade, brother.
What
I
facade?
see through it.
I am me on camera, having fun.
I see through you. You know what? You're onto something. It takes one to know one.
I got the lifestyle you wish you had, and you're your mom's basement probably. Oh, bro.
You see how Fresh can relate?
Man, funny.
I said, probably lives at his mom's house. Rewind or some shit. I don't know, nigga. Maybe I said basement. I don't know. But I know I definitely said his daddy finna beat his ass up.
Okay. Okay. And
Okay.
oh, it said the N-word. You want a brownie? You're not Nick Fuentes, bro. He can say it. You got to pass. You don't.
You're not Nick.
It gave the most racist man on the internet the N-word pass.
You're not Nick, bro.
So now here we have
Let me tell you this. You don't have no rights to give nobody the N-word pass. Just because you're black does not mean that you got the rights to give anyone the. I revoke your rights. I revoke your rights. And I wish I knew your mother's number so I could call her and tell her what a disappointment.
a white guy who calls Fresh a B-A-N. Now it was
Me and
shocking.
your mom would have a
because
lengthy
Fresh said,
conversation.
wait a minute, I didn't give you a pass to use the N-word, so stop the show. It's okay for you, who is a immigrant to America and black, but you refer to black Americans as the N-word, all right? And you talk down on blacks. But now the person is white and they need to get a pass from you to say the
Need to
N-word?
know.
Well, see, the reality
What in the formula of Fresh brain had to go wrong for him to end up like? What had to go wrong in the pot? Because this man, oh, you know what? My brain is blessed to the. I just crafted up the scenario, y'all. This man probably looks in the mirror every day. He's seen his right? You look at him. Looks at himself. He's like, oh, ain't no way a sister gonna like me. I done gave up. And he done gave up so far. And he decided, all right, you know what? If y'all know the history of blackface, the monkey thing, there's a whole thing that I could go into that I don't want to get this video demonetized, right? And I think he's playing into that. You know, you can look it up. The humiliation for views. I think DH made that video. It plays into a stereotype about the ugly black men. And I think Fresh decided that he's so far gone ugly that he plays into this fetish so well. The comedy that these conservatives like to draft up about these ugly. And he's playing into that so that, you know, he can keep his name and his views and all that shit. But bro, you're the ugliest mother. I think growing up, everybody set the bar at Jay-Z, but nah, bro, you done passed that shit. You're uglier than Jay-Z could ever be, bro.
is they see you be
And you know what's crazy? No matter, you know how I said that bar about we all gauge niggas by how much hoes they get? This nigga could take a picture with as many hoes as he want, and we still would think this. Which just shows that we think all the hoes are just there for the money.
being disrespectful
Nothing else.
towards blacks. So
Right.
when you're disrespectful towards blacks, then there is no reason for them to respect blacks either. Okay? Because you're not showing any respect for yourself. And then the guy repeats it. He says, you heard what I said, BAN. Then Fresh says what? Well, you wouldn't say that in front of other blacks. You couldn't go to Dallas and say that. Well, the reality is, Fresh, you wouldn't go to Dallas and say that. You wouldn't say anything that he's saying. You nor Myron will go around saying what he's saying in front of blacks because you guys talk even worse about blacks than what he's
the
doing.
black
And what
dudes,
people would see
the white
is
dudes
the
said,
white guy,
right?
yeah, he
I
shouldn't use
don't
the
either.
N-word,
He
but
expressed
he's
his
saying,
opinion, regard.
Facts. And
So I respect him for that.
bro, like I always say, bro, I want them to tell me who they are. Why hide the races? Say it. No, I think he just don't like Fresh. I don't think as a white person you should ever utter the N-word. I just don't think it's got any class. Does it affect me? Do I care about it? No. But if you are educated, you shouldn't say it.
check my credentials. People know about me.
That's just my
Ask
opinion.
about me. Like, what's
Yeah.
the problem? Folks know who I am.
But I'm
Folks
not
know
finna
how
get
I get
mad
down,
at
right?
black.
So he basically saying he's running with the blacks. He just happened to be white. So in other words, I got
I
more
go
pull
get
in the
mad
black
at
community than you.
Okay.
And when I'm calling you the N-word, for me, I'm not looking at it as racist. That's just what I think you are. But see, Fresh is not ready for that type of smoke. And many dudes ain't ready for that type of smoke. And see, this is what I want to tell you guys. When you're in front of other groups and other communities, you really got to be careful of what you're saying about the black community in front of those folks. Let me give you an example. I was living in Poland, okay? And it was a brother that was from, I'm not gonna say the country, but it's a big African country. And he was talking down on the problems in this country. The country's very well known. They're a trendsetter, so you can probably figure out what it was. So he was saying, look, the country I have is corrupt. The people are corrupt. Folks steal. Then he shifted the conversation to talking about the women. Like, the women in my country, all they want is money. All they want is this. All they want is that. And I'm sitting there because he's having a conversation with us and a few other blacks. And I was concerned. I'm like, hey, bro, do you actually tell this to white people? He said, yeah, why not? It's the truth. I said, well, you may feel that it's the truth, my brother, but you got to understand you're living in Europe and people here are already hostile towards us as blacks. And I was talking to him in that way because when you live in Poland, it's not like, let me be honest. When you live in Poland, people don't look at you as, oh, you're Ghanaian, or you're South African, or you're Jamaican, or you're, Nigerian, or
They got
you're
mostly white
Black
children.
American. They look at you as all black, and you're from Africa. Everybody, right? So once you go out there and you start saying that, then it hurts the impression of blacks all across the city. So anyways, he ended up getting with this particular Polish lady. And of course, he was going around allegedly saying the same things I told him not to say. Okay. He was talking to her about the things that I'm talking to you about now. And so when he did it, they initially had a fight, not a physical fight, but they was arguing. And then what did she start to use against him as ammo? She was saying, you in my country, like your country is corrupt. Your people are this. This is what
That's
you do.
crazy.
And while it might not have been the exact N-word type of thing that she used, it was, she definitely used some language to let him know that as a black person, he was less than. And so then he felt really bothered by that. And he felt like, oh, well, you know, you're being racist. Like, you're being racist towards me. How can you be racist towards me? Like, that's not right. So now he wants to cry and play the victim role, right? So again, you want to play the victim role, but then again, you were not saying that when you were going around talking about your own community in front of the whole entire world to see. Even if you don't like black women, you don't like black men, when you're in front of other groups and people are watching, they watch it how you treat your people. They watch it, right? They watch it. And you...
And this is why the importance of self-love. If you love yourself, it will never be so hard. If you love yourself for who you are on the inside, love your skin color for what it is, it'll never be hard for you to show a black brother, show another person love, let alone own people. That's why I think the root of it is when you don't love yourself, others. So what? They don't accept. So what? You don't sound like them. So what? You don't talk. You're still black. You know what I'm saying? And at the root of it, once you accept yourself, you'll find others within your community.
You are the number one person that can teach others how to treat you. I want to give a shout out to Steve the Dean. It's been a long time since we did the show, but he says, you teach people how to treat you. And this is the reality of it all. Yes, you do. And when you go out there and you act silly like that.
Nigga, what I said, I always be talking some facts. I just said this 5 seconds before he just opened up. Oh, man. We're on the road today.
And then people start coming towards you with that same kind of racism, and all of a sudden now it's too hard. Same thing that's happened to Myron. I'm not even going to play the clip, but we've already heard it. Myron has had multiple instances where he's been talking down on blacks, similar to what we have seen just now. Said some of the most disrespectful things. He will go to the white supremacist chat rooms, and do you think that they give him any kind of credit for him talking down on blacks? Nah, you don't get no credit for that. You know what I'm saying now? Oh yeah, well, we gonna give you somewhat of a pass. No, they're not gonna give you no pass. What happens? They talk to you crazy like they would talk to another person's adversary because they don't respect you. You don't respect your people. The biggest people that white supremacists respect are those people who are the exact opposite of them for their groups. All right, if you're a white supremacist, want to know who you respect? Most likely somebody in the Nation of Islam. All right, this is why the Ku Klux Klan and Elijah Muhammad, actually the Ku Klux Klan was trying to fund Elijah Muhammad and them to stay separate. That was the respect. The respect was, we don't like each other, but we want to stay away from each other. Then, ironically, if you ever want to be friends, it got to be built on respect first. Okay, so you down for your community and I'm down for my community. But the moment you start, kowtowing and trying to, talk down on other people, other blacks at the behest of the whites, because you are doing it on some of the whites' behalf, not all of them, they end up disrespecting you. So bruh come on the channel and he just start clowning them. Now he might think he black. He might not mean it as a racist thing, even though what he's doing is wrong. But he's like, look, man, I'm in South Dallas. I'm in Dallas, wherever he said he was from. Like, I go out there and say it like I'm one of them. You the one that's not one of them. In other words, I'm more black than you. Now, I can guarantee you, I have never heard nobody, no white person, come on Dr. Umar Johnson stream and said there's many problems he got. I ain't never heard nobody say it on Boy stream. Many problems does he have? I ain't never heard nobody say it on Tariq Nasheed's stream. I ain't never heard nobody say it on nobody's stream, but I done seen several instances of people going up to Fresh and Fit after they have clowned black people and get disrespected like that. I've seen multiple instances. I've seen people do the same thing to Candace Owens, talk about her like that, as much buffooning as she does. Again, who you doing all that for? Respect yourself. You ain't gotta put down your community to get no respect from them. What are they giving you anyways? The white people are non-blacks who dislike black people will never give you anything anyway because they don't like your ass either, okay? So you validating what they think is not gonna help you no way. You will only get validation from somebody if you have a power move. You make folks respect you. This is the same play the gays did. The LGBTQ community got where it's gotten today largely because of forcing respect. Same thing with the Muslims. I remember after 9/11, it was almost free reign. on hatred towards Muslims at that particular time. I mean, you can say almost anything. Same thing with to a certain degree, not as bad, but what happened with the Asian community after COVID? They nipped that in the bud real quick. That Asian hate crime thing bill came in quick. That Muslims they got that together quick. Okay, same power play the Jewish community use. They make people respect them, and the blacks got to do the same thing. And you can never make somebody respect you by laughing at your own community because you're showing them that.
And not being united. We just need to be united. Show each other, educate one another. That's some people might say whatever y'all can say whatever y'all want in the comments. Niggas try to make like comments now and all type of shit, nigga. Yes. If I can educate even one more of you to even feel like, let me take up a book with JStew, you'll come around to love your people, bro. We'll come around to work together more often. I want to build it. I want to even, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually start trying to formulate a plan on how we got to really educate the blacks. We're not trying to like separate people. We're trying to unify each other. He just said it. All the groups fought for respect. By the time we start fighting for our respect.
That you're not no threat, you're defenseless. Nobody respect a person that's defenseless. Nowhere. Not in Africa, especially not in Africa. You'll get walked over here. Guys, what do you think? It's your boy Shitty Jackson back at it again.
Yeah, man. Y'all made it to the end of another one. Ain't no really too much to say. You know, we did all that talk. You wanted to say something?
I mean, only thing I got to say is pretty much just piggybacking off what you said.
Yeah.
Fresh is black, bro. Fit is black. Both of y'all black. Y'all talking down on black people. So how are y'all gonna expect for white people or any other black person to respect you talking down on black and you're black? And on top of that, y'all ain't helping us come up with no solution to the problems that y'all talking about.
I ain't gonna hold y'all, bro. I low-key forgot we was even still talking. This video is about Fresh and Fit. I started to think it was about Black America and whites being divided and all type of shit.
Yeah.
I just started to disassociate Fresh and Loser.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all already know, y'all made it to the end of another video, man. We grateful for y'all, man. Bench pressing videos on the channel. We gonna catch y'all in the next one. We out.